My friends were quick to tell me, man, what are you doing in Cambodia? Don't go there. It's dirty, it's dangerous, it's full of weird creeps. That's what I heard. But you know what? They were completely wrong. Cambodia is not what you think. Today I'm going to break down the biggest myths and misconceptions that people have about Cambodia and why coming to this country might actually be the best decision you never thought of making. People love to throw around that Cambodia is dangerous and lawless and the Wild West, like it's 200 years ago. If you believe what you hear on the internet, you think Cambodia is just a wasteland from some video game where you get robbed for looking the wrong direction. But here's the truth. Cambodia is one of the most chill, relaxed and laid back places that I've ever been. Do petty crimes happen? Of course. So do hangovers in Bali and scams at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I've walked home at 11 p.m. in Phnom Penh with my phone in my hand, eating mango, and I didn't die. In fact, the mango guy told me to be careful and gave me extra slices. If you think Cambodia is dangerous, try walking through Dublin City on a Saturday night in a Montclair jacket. Cambodia feels like a yoga retreat in comparison. The tip is to stay alert. Don't wave your phone around down sketchy alleys in the dark in the middle of the night, and you'll be absolutely fine. Now look, phone snatching and bag snatching happens, but it does in every city in Asia, probably in the world. So just be aware of your surroundings and you should never have an issue. Guys, the Move to Asia cheat sheet in the box below. Quick overview of all the countries in Asia. Check it out and see which one suits you. It's third world with no infrastructure. When I mention Cambodia to people at home, they think absolute third world shanty towns with no infrastructure, dirt roads, chickens riding the bus, and no Wi-Fi. Meanwhile, over here, the reality is working from lovely air-conditioned, state-of-the-art cafes, ultra fiber internet or whatever it's called, ordering groceries from an app and delivered within 10 minutes, and living in an apartment with a rooftop pool with 24/7 security. Yes, you'll see some rough around the edges areas, some potholes. You'll have to deal with the odd power cut, but also you get things like international banks, airports that look better than most of Europe, and super fast delivery services. People don't give Cambodia enough credit. Cambodia is recovering from an absolute horror show back in the 80s and 90s, and it's only getting the chance now to grow, so it's making an incredibly strong comeback. It's developing rapidly, and I think you have to give it some credit after what it's gone through. Cambodia is developing fast. It has the old school charm, but I think you'd be really surprised with some of the modern facilities that you can get here. It's only for creeps and cheapy Charlies. Yes, look, Cambodia has had a rough past, and there's been weird guys in tank tops who spend 12 hours a day drinking pints, shouting at girls in the bars. But that's definitely not the whole scene. Over here now you'll find young professionals, remote workers building businesses, retirees from America and Europe living well and in peace, and even you'll find artists, musicians, families, and NGO workers. It's really not what people think. You attract what you are. If you're drinking all day, every day in the girly bars, you're going to meet those people. If you're doing something good, you'll meet a lot of good people in the gym, in the cafes, working. Every day you meet someone interesting here. So yeah, I would definitely say that the image of the creepy guys in Cambodia, while there's definitely creepy guys here, it's not fair and it's not a full picture of what's really going on. Oh, it's full of scammers. You'll be very quick. Even in the comments of the videos, people will say, oh, Scambodia. Every country has scams. And to be honest, in Cambodia, it doesn't seem that bad compared to other countries I've been in. The biggest scam you'll see will be to do with inflation and paying $7 for some avocado toast. Yes, of course, tuk-tuks and taxi drivers all over Asia are notorious for pulling some stunts. You will be overcharged at times. I've been overcharged buying SIM cards, not in Cambodia actually. I think it's just part of the game. You're probably going to overpay for a lot of things in Asia. That's just part of it. You can avoid 99% of the issues with some basic Google review skills. Now look, I think what's happening is people hear the news story, oh, there's a huge scam center in Sihanoukville or whatever it is. We see these stories, but people paint the whole country in that one brush. Yes, it goes on and it's gangsters, but there's gangsters in every country. There's gangsters in Ireland doing the same thing. So we don't say Ireland is a big scam country just because of some gangsters, you know. So it's definitely blown out of proportion. But I would stay away from the border towns of Poi Phet, and I'd probably stay out of Sihanoukville's not as bad as it used to be, but I tend not to go there just because it's a mafia town. Of course, the best tip I have is I use Grab and ride-hailing services everywhere. I never negotiate with a taxi or a tuk-tuk. I just avoid the hassle. Sorry, actually, the one day I had to pay for a tuk-tuk driver, I did get overcharged, but I just kind of laughed. I knew, what are you gonna do? Argue? I'm not gonna argue over $1, so it's just part of the game. Okay, myth number 5. Oh, it's just a worse Thailand. This one is one of the common ones. People say Cambodia is just like Thailand's cheap knockoff cousin. But here's the truth. Cambodia has its own thing totally going on. Thailand, to be fair, is more developed, more polished, but also it's way more saturated. It's far more touristy, and lately in the resorts, it's like Benidorm and the Costa del Sol, and the price to quality ratio is definitely down. Cambodia, by contrast, still feels a bit real, a bit raw. It has fewer red tape to deal with. The visa is much easier than Thailand. It has a more local feel. To be honest, the people are more friendly here. They're more genuine and less tired of tourists. I don't blame Thai people. I think they're just tired of all the tourists behaving badly, which is totally understandable. But in Cambodia, they're not yet, thankfully, jaded of us. So that's definitely a plus. And I meet more and more people every week who have made the jump, especially to Siem Reap, and they say they're not going back to Thailand. They say Cambodia just has what they're looking for now. Thailand's been the place to be for the last few decades, but it's suffering under its own popularity. So I'm definitely looking for something more real, something less saturated, and a lot of other people are as well. So at the moment, Cambodia is that place. People say the food is bad, and a Thai chef said it's shit Thai food. I don't agree with this at all. Of course, it doesn't get the global PR like Thai food or Vietnamese food, but it doesn't mean it's bad. To be honest, you're gonna find some really nice dishes that you've never even heard of. Beef lak lak, I like that a lot. Fish amok, a fish curry with coconut sauce or coconut, how do you say it? Milk. Pork and rice, chicken and rice, baisak charuk, whatever you want, it's all here. And then, if you're in Siem Reap and Phnom Penh and you don't like the Cambodian food, you can just order Thai, Vietnamese, Korean, Mexican, French, Italian food, all from the same street. To be honest, if you think the food in Cambodia is bad, you probably only tried it once at the airport. It's a bit of a thing to say. People love to say, oh, it's bad, but it's not bad. There's no food in the world is that bad. We're designed to eat food and like it. So I would say it's definitely an unfair critique of the Cambodian food. And if you're brave, you can eat snails and fried rats, which could be good. Okay, Cambodia is a blank canvas. People think that they know Cambodia before they've even set foot in the country. But to be honest, Cambodia is whatever you make of it. If you want to chill out and drink milk coffee all day, you can. If you want to start a business, hit the gym, or live like a local, whatever you want to do is possible. No one will bother you here. You can write your own story. Whatever you want to be, you can be here. I believe Cambodia is not what you think. It's much better. So yeah, people warned me not to come to Cambodia, but I'm so glad I just ignored them, because in reality, it's not that dangerous. It's not that underdeveloped. As far as I can tell, it's not just for creeps. And it's definitely not just a budget Thailand. Cambodia surprised me, it humbled me, and it might just be the best place in Asia to start fresh and have a clean slate. If you're thinking about moving to Cambodia or to Asia, check out the Move to Asia Blueprint. It's the no BS guide that I put together, all my mistakes. You can check it out, see if it suits you. The link is in the description. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I need all the help I can get here. I'll see you in the next one.